Have you seen the new Ford Capri? How many more legendary car models need to get a makeover these days? All in the name of going green. Remember the Mustang? Well, they've taken that legendary badge and put it on an electric crossover. Sad part is, that's not the only car. Now they've gone and done it with the Ford Capri. This isn't just any car, it's a piece of automotive history. Imagine Ford deciding to bring back the Capri as a sports car for the modern age. We're talking sleek lines, cutting-edge tech, and that unmistakable growl of a powerful engine. Maybe even a hybrid option for those who want to do their bit for the planet without sacrificing the thrill of the drive. It would have been epic. But instead, they've turned the legend into something that's, well, not. It's like they're trying to erase the legacy of these classic cars, and it's a real bummer. If Ford is going to bring back these legendary names, they should do it justice. No more bland electric cars. We want cars that make our hearts race, not ones that put us to sleep. Alright, so let's talk about something that's been happening more than it should. It's about how legendary cars are being revived, minus the legendary part. If you're looking for a prime example of how not to bring back a classic, look no farther than the latest attempt to resurrect the iconic Capri. Seriously, why drag the Capri's name into this? Do they even remember what made the Capri so special in the first place? Ford dropped a world exclusive, unveiling the new Capri. And who's there to show it off? None other than Eric Cantona. Because apparently, a football legend is needed to distract us from this tragedy unfolding. This new Capri is about as far from the original as you can get. Remember those days when the Capri was the start of every TV show and every teenager's dreams? Now it's been rewired into something that looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie. But not the cool kind. And don't start with journalists who are practically swooning over this bland Capri. It's lush and techie, and it's got massaging seats, they say. Really? But wait, you haven't heard the worst part yet. They're slapping a $50,000 price tag on this thing, which is close to $65,000. For that money, you could snag a pristine classic Capri and have enough left for Christmas shopping. Plus, by keeping a classic on the road, you're actually doing the environment a favour. These EVs might be green, but they're not exactly sustainable when you consider the environmental costs of producing them. Now, before you go get too excited, let's talk specs. This thing is supposed to zip around with a 390-mile range and sport some snazzy performances that's supposed to make us forget it's not a Capri we grew up with. Not gonna lie, it's cool, but is it really a legend? Ford's been dropping hints left, right and centre, teasing us with this legend business. They even posted a video of someone trying to jam an EV charger into an old Capri's gas cap. It's really subtle Ford. Then there was the whole "the legend is back" on the windshield, and it was as if we couldn't guess what was coming. So they've officially shown off the Capri EV, and the second electric vehicle built on Volkswagen's MEB platform. Remember the electric Explorer? Yeah, this is its cousin, fresh off the assembly line in Cologne, Germany. Ford and VW teamed up a while back to bring electric dreams to Europe, and here we are. Fast forward 38 years after the original Capri said its goodbyes, and we're staring at Ford's new all-electric sports crossover. They've even given C-Apri a whole new acronym. Cool, aesthetic, past meets future, rebellious to its core, and intelligent technology. Catchy. They're calling this thing a soulful electric sports coupe SUV designed for the whole family. It's supposed to inject some soul into the world of EVs. But let's be real, is it the same soul as the original Capri? That's the million-dollar question. It has a 335 horsepower AWD powertrain that's basically VW's GTX in disguise. It can zoom from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds, and if you need a quick charge, it'll jump from 10% to 80% in about 26 minutes. Plus, it's got space for all your junk with a nifty foldable boot floor. For those of you living under a rock, the original Capri was like Ford's Mustang, but for Europe. It debuted in 1969 and was a hit, selling over 400,000 in just 2 years. The non-electric version, with its 4 headlamps and black grille, is trying to keep that vibe going. They made it all slick and aerodynamic, with a roofline that screams "Coupe!" and blacked out pillars for that sporty look. The tail lights are a fancy 4-piece deal, and there's a graphic across the back that's supposed to be something. Inside is minimalistic and equipped with Ford's latest gadgets. There's a 14.6-inch screen that moves around, supports all your phone stuff, and seats that look like they're meant for business. You've got 2 versions to choose from, the Capri and the Capri Premium. The regular Capri is an RWD, with a 77 kWh battery, 390 miles of range and 282 horsepower. The Premium steps it up to 79 kWh battery, AWD, 368 miles of range, and that 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds. Of course, it's loaded with driver assist features because apparently we can't trust ourselves to drive anymore. So there you have it, the Capri's back and it's, well, it's something, alright? The styling and where this reborn Capri fits into the market are puzzles. The Capri is practically a doppelganger of the Polestar 2 in size. It's just a bit longer, and the wheelbase, forget about it. They're like twins. But then, you see the height difference. It's just like one of them's wearing platform shoes. Thankfully, the front and rear styling saves it from being a complete copycat. It's got unique features, those tail lights are a breath of fresh air, and the black panel between the headlights, it's a nice touch, making this Ford pop into the crowd of EVs. But those headlights, they're straight out of the 90s Escort Cosworth playbook. That would have been a revival worth cheering for, right, Ford? Who's ever stepped into a Capri and thought, this feels like a Polestar? No, you haven't, and you won't. Sure, both are minimalist with controls, but the Capri's got this large touchscreen that can hide away. It's got space to spare, a steering wheel that's a pleasure to grip, and that B&O soundbar. But let's be real, the Capri and this electric Explorer sibling aren't hitting our streets anytime soon. For North Americans, it's all just a tease. The Capri's Europe's toy, but it's clear Ford's not too shy about mixing up these legendary names. Mustang, Lightning, Capri, they're all in play. If they're doing these regional throwbacks, one can't help but wonder what's next. A Taurus revival? Maybe, but let's not even joke about the Tempo making a comeback. Alright, so let's talk about why the shine might be wearing off electric vehicles. You see, the sales of these electric rides are hitting a bit of a steep bump worldwide. While hybrids and plug-in hybrids are showing they've got some serious game, the skeptics' view on EV sales might be closer to reality than we thought. So what's giving EVs a hard time? Well, for starters, money matters. The cost of owning an EV is giving people pause. Used EV prices are taking a nosedive, especially in the UK, and that's making buyers second-guess their electric dreams. With elections popping up, there's a lot of what if going around. New government could mean new rules for EVs, and that's got everyone on edge. As EVs become more common, the lack of fast charging stations is becoming a real problem. Car companies are hearing more and more worries about the range and where to juice up, which could turn buyers away from going electric. Even with these headwinders, the push to a cleaner planet means EVs aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Companies with a strong financial backbone and a variety of engines under the hood are ready to ride this wave. It's funny when people get worked up about automakers reusing names. Automakers have always done it. Sure, calling the Mustang Mach-E a Mustang was odd, but Mach-E would have worked. But Ford have reused Ranger, Zephyr and Corsair multiple times. Chrysler's whole lineup thrives on nostalgic names, switching models between brands. Take the Capri for example, we'll probably never see a real Capri coupe again. So why not reuse the name? John Williams, the general manager of Ford Blue and Model E in Europe, couldn't hide his excitement about the return of the iconic Ford Capri. He talked about how bringing back a legend like the Capri is a big deal. He shared that the new all-electric Capri is set to bring some serious swagger to the EV world. Williams is thrilled at the thought of introducing a whole new generation of drivers to the spirit of his beloved cult classic. We want to hear from you. Do you agree with our sentiments, or do you have your own share of thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. I'll see you in the next one.